In the past 24 hours, we've seen ENA come up very nicely, over 20%. WorldCoin has been doing really well, and the graph also doing very nicely, up a little over 7%. Always remember that the alts follow Bitcoin's gravitational pull, so if Bitcoin comes up big time, you expect the alts to come up big time as well. Looking inside the different ecosystems, we can see WorldCoin in the Ethereum ecosystem is doing really well. What about TRU in real-world assets, also part of the ETH ecosystem? It's doing pretty well. Inside gaming, Floki is a standout. What about Solana ecosystem, Bohm, the Graph, and Raydium? Inside the service, Solana has done the best. In AI and big data, it's Graph and IO. Inside the memes, Brett is just shining, as is Bohm, and Pepe is leading up the top three. Distributed computing and file storage, Flux Theta, doing really well. Inside the wallet ecosystem, Kadena KDA is doing really well. Athena ENA doing beautifully inside the DeFi space. IO.net in DePIN or IO USDT doing quite nicely. ENA in Binance Labs. In centralized exchanges, KCS or KuCoin token is out in front. As far as the DEXs are concerned, Raydium is all sunshine. And inside the Bitcoin ecosystem, BounceBit or BB is doing really well. Layer 2s, Manta and Starknet are out in front. Looking at the top cryptos, we can see currently Bitcoin is up 2.2% in the past 24 hours. And also, Ethereum is doing quite well, it's coming up. But it's literally hands off to Solana. Solana has been crushing it. Looking across the top 100, over the past 24 hours, we can see that Athena, ENA has done really well, followed by Brett, and then WorldCoin, MOG, the Graph, Aave, and Ondo. The greatest losers past 24 hours, Popcat, Helium, Uni, Aptos, Phantom, Tron, and BitTensor, Teo. In the past 24 hours, there's been nearly $170 million worth of liquidations, and the vast majority have been short liquidations. That's why the price has been going up. Looking towards the top cryptos, we can see Bitcoin has been doing really well. It basically went pretty much nowhere throughout the weekend and has decided to explode upwards. Of course, that brings everything up with it, such as Ethereum and Binance Coin. But look at this crack in the concrete on BNB. Pretty weird stuff. And what about Solana? Solana, as we know, has been doing really well. XRP also doing really well. But look at that dip in XRP and the recovery. Kind of some interesting things just playing out inside the charts here at the moment. What we're doing is literally looking into the engine of the crypto market, going beyond the headlines and looking at how the engine is either purring or spluttering along. What about Doge? Doge is doing not too badly. ADA doing well, and we can see that the entire crypto market is following Bitcoin as we anticipate. I'd like to congratulate Piwa on being awarded the Shah and Al Partial Masterclass Scholarship. Congratulations, my friend. And thank you to so many people who applied as well. There will be more Partial Masterclass scholarships in the future. Let's get into some levels, and when we look at Bitcoin, we can see a lot of institutional sell capability coming through inside the market. We also saw Bitcoin rally up and just head back downwards. Now, what is this due to? It's always due to structural interaction, and we can see there's a structural resistance level at 64,400. There was a positive CTKS gap, so we're not surprised when it took off. It really took off very hard. The bullish case is to get through this 64,550 level and convert it into structural support and then come up and challenge the 66,250. The bearish perspective is to come down to this 63,150, confirm that as resistance, and then in all likelihood grind through this 62,600 level. We know we also need to look at total crypto market cap because total crypto market cap and Bitcoin tend to hang out together. So what are we expecting here? A resistance level just above there, like what we saw with Bitcoin, or we are expecting something else? Okay, let's pop on the structural indicator so that we can see. We can see that there was certainly a level of structural resistance, but it's Bitcoin's level of structural resistance that stopped out the entire crypto market. Just be aware there's fairly strong structural resistance overhead in terms of total crypto market cap. Now, how does this influence your projects? Basically, it means the upside might get a little bit limited and then tend to consolidate if we get that bullish case. From a bearish case scenario, we've got a lot of areas of structural support underneath. That's really good. You don't want no structural support or don't want any structural support underneath. You want as much as humanly possible. So you can see that we've got quite a deal of structural support, and we've had a pretty good liquidation of shorts at the same time. Please let me know in the comments, are you expecting a rally, or you expecting consolidation, or something else? Looking at Ethereum, we can't really tell that much unless we look structurally, and we need to make sure that we're analyzing all of price history to get the most statistically significant support and resistance levels. What we can see is that Ethereum is doing really well. It's just churned through all of that structural resistance and seeking to confirm it as structural support. But it hasn't done so yet. It's making a series of lower highs. Now, that's not what we want, but we do understand that you need to digest significant gains. The next area for the bulls to take out is around this 2590 mark. They just have to get above that, confirm it, and go for it. The bears will be seeking an underside retest on the 2,500 and downwards. In terms of market momentum, the major indices, the S&P 500, as well as the Nasdaq, the Dow, and also the Russell are looking fairly positive. Japan's Nikkei index and the ASX inside Australia have been doing pretty well. The Hang Seng also did well. And we've seen in the past trading session the DAX in Germany also looking pretty good. It's important to keep really positive inside the crypto markets, and the markets will hand you lots of ways that you can learn to improve what you do each and every day. The key is to be dedicated and committed to either win or learn and never blame. And just focusing on learning and not getting upset is really key, because the market just moves up and down. It never knows you personally, and it's definitely not personal. The way to gain your skill is to gain experience. Therefore, starting small is really important, and scaling up is the key. Borsog is just simply buy on red, sell on green. Buying on red puts you on the right side of the percentage. Have a great day or night ahead, my friends, and Kate and I look forward to catching up with you again in the next video. Bye for now.